There are several ways to create layouts using the digital Watchdog Spectrum software. First, we need to get the cameras on the screen that you want to exist in the layout. To do this, double-click on the cameras that you'd like to have in the center of the screen, or drag and drop the cameras over to the middle. You can also shift-click a multitude of cameras if you'd like to do it that way instead. Right-click on the void. Anything that's not a camera is the void. Hit Save Current Layout As. Give that layout a name. Hit the Save button, and you've created your first layout. For instance, I will X out of this layout to clear the screen. Now I can grab that demo layout that we just created, drag and drop it over to the center of the screen, and there are the cameras exactly as we placed them a moment ago. You can also take one camera and make it bigger than the rest of the cameras. Drag and drop it up to give it some room. Grab the corner and drag and drop that. Now one camera is bigger than the others. You can now drag and drop these cameras to whatever order or configuration that you see fit. You'll notice that Spectrum automatically resizes the screen for you. Right-click on the void. This is already a layout. If you want to change the existing layout, you hit Save Current Layout. If you'd like to create a new layout, hit Save Current Layout As. Give it a new name, hit the Save button, and now we've created two layouts in the same grouping of cameras. Another way you can create a layout is by hitting the plus button up here to give you a clean screen. You could take one camera and make it many cameras. For instance, the top right-hand corner of every camera has a picture-in-picture button. Single click on that. Drag and drop a box. One camera's become two. Hit it again. Two cameras has become three. And you can do this until you have 64 images on your screen at one time from one camera. Quick side note, everything you could do in live, you could do in playback. These layouts exist in both worlds. If I go to playback, this layout will work with us in playback mode. I hit the live button to return back to live. 64 images from one camera at one time. Right-click on the void, Save Current Layout As, give that layout a name, hit the Save button, and that exists for you as well to drag and drop over. Let's hit the plus button up here to create another layout. You also have the ability to browse in a floor plan, a Google Earth shot, or a drone shot as the background of your layout. To do this, right-click on a clean layout. Go down to Layout Settings. Go to Background. Hit the Browse button. Find the file that you're looking for and browse it in. Any one of these file types at the bottom of the screen are available. Again, this could be a floor plan, a Google Earth shot, or a drone shot. Select the file, hit Open. You'll now see a preview of it on the screen. Side note, hover your mouse over the width of the cells and increase that number to the largest number you can. This will allow you more customization on this layout. Hit the OK button, and you'll see now that that floor plan has become one with the background. Now, drag and drop the cameras, but this time put them where they've been installed in the physical world. As you could see from the screen, these are not frozen thumbnails. They're obviously not camera icons either. These are real living video images, making it that much easier for you to see your scene, see your site, and see what's happening. You could still double-click to go full screen, double-click to come back out. You can even go full screen, hold down the Shift key on your keyboard, and use your arrows on your keyboard to follow a person around. But now within that layout itself. Double-click to come back out, and here you are again. Remember those boxes that we talked about a moment ago? You could see them now behind the scenes. That's why we want as many of them as possible, so we can really make it fit exactly where we want it to fit. Right-click on the void, Save Current Layout As, give it a name, battle's over. you do have the ability to share these layouts with whomever you want to. Very simply, if you go down below layouts, you'll see all the other users that exist in this system. As long as you're not sharing your username and password for Digital Watchdog Spectrum, everyone will have their own unique experience and will not see everybody else's layouts. But again, you can share them. All you have to do to share them is drag and drop that layout to the person's name you want to share it with. If I want to share Demo 3 with Barry at Digital Watchdog, I just drag and drop Demo 3 over to his name, let go, and now Barry has access to that layout that I created. Even if that layout has a floor plan Google Earth shot or a drone shot in the background, we will automatically upload and download that to Barry's machine, giving him full access to it. You can also create user roles and assign layouts to individual user roles. A user role is an entire role where a group of people will be lumped into. For instance, if I right-click on users and go to new user, you'll see that we have pre-baked roles in here already. Live viewer, advanced viewer, and others. If you click on them, it'll tell you what you can do. But what we want to do here to share a layout with a group of people is create a role. Hit edit role. Let's hit a new role. And we'll call it Demo 11. Now, you're going to choose the permissions first and foremost. What do you want the people in this role to be able to do? IT people? Warehouse people? Security guards? What permissions are they going to have? When it comes to the cameras and layouts, move over one tab. You can either hand select the individual cameras you want them to have access to, or you could just choose the layouts you want them to have access to. Whatever cameras are within these layouts, they will now have access to those cameras as well. Hit apply, hit OK. Now when you're creating a new user, you will see Demo 11 as one of the roles. All you would have to do is keep typing in people's email addresses, choosing what user role you want them to have access to, hit OK, and they'll have access to all the layouts that you created.